This is for the girl who packed 2 suitcases and left. 5 years ago, you walked away from comfort, from the familiar. You didn't really know what you were walking into, only that you needed to go. You said you wanted to explore life. Maybe you were young enough not to be afraid, or maybe you thought your youth would make you immune to regret. And maybe, just maybe, you were right. I don't remember being scared then. I remember being curious, hungry for something more. You were so sure. Looking back, I don't know where that certainty came from, but I'm glad you listened to it. You ended up in a new country, working with people from all over the world. It was your first real taste of life outside your bubble, and you were lucky with the people. With the place. You were thirsty for knowledge, new cultures, new experiences. And life poured it all into you. But it wasn't all inspiring. You learned that being smart doesn't make someone kind, that people can be incredibly direct without being offensive, and that asking for help doesn't mean you're weak. You stopped trying to do everything alone. Slowly, you let go of the shame. You also learned that not everyone is meant to stay. Some people come into your life just to teach you something, and some leave before you're ready. But that doesn't mean they weren't important. And yes, you hurt some people too. You made mistakes. You shut people out because you didn't know how to say I'm not okay. For a while, how are you? Was the question you lied to. You were a walking freeze frame, numb, exhausted, emotionally distant. Your weight fluctuated, your smile did too. And in the mirror, you started to lose sight of who you were becoming. But somehow, through all of it, you grew. And you know what else? The parts of you that were too much back home, too loud, too friendly, too full of jokes, too you. Germany didn't just tolerate them, it embraced them. Here your warmth became your strength, your energy, your way of lighting up a room. They weren't things to tone down anymore. They were things people appreciated, even admired. For the first time, you didn't feel like you had to shrink to fit in. You could just be, and that was enough. You explored your creativity, discovered new talents. You did things you never thought you could. You learned to put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but in a survival way. You stopped compromising when it came to your peace. You even got to live your dream. You came to the city you once only whispered about. You found beauty in the chaos. You questioned everything. You rebuilt parts of yourself you didn't know were broken. This journey, it broke you open. Sometimes it was tough. Sometimes you made it tougher than it needed to be. But you kept going. You kept becoming. If I could talk to you, her, that version of me who doubted everything and still kept showing up, I'd tell her, yes, the burdens are heavy, but if you share them, they get lighter. And no, that doesn't mean you will make someone else's shoulders heavier. Maybe, just maybe, someone will help you carry them, or even paint them in color. You don't have to do it all alone. I'd hug her and whisper, not everyone deserves your energy, but the right people will treasure it. And you deserve you.